2000 from the writers of Late Night. It's the roadmap for the 21st century. Buy your copy wherever paperbacks are sold.
All right, everybody, we are back. My first guest this evening stars, of course, in the HBO television series Sex and the City, which has received more Golden Globe nominations than any other comedy on television today. So let's look at a clip of Carlton Fisk's World Series home run. Please welcome the lovely Sarah Jessica Parker.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Thank you.
You excited about the whole 2000 thing, huh? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It feels the same.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same.
Yeah, it's rather, well, it's a bit of an anticlimactic
People built us up too much about the, the turning of the millennium.
I had some, fairly common fears. I pretended I didn't because I frankly didn't really understand. I don't own a computer myself, so I didn't see what the big fuss was.
You don't have a computer?
No.
Oh, so you have nothing to worry about?
Yeah, so everything's fine.
Yeah.
However, I did take some money out of the bank, a fairly significant amount of money, in fact, all my savings. And, I mean, not that that's a lot of money, but, to me, it's basically all my babysitting money.
That's a lot of money to anyone. All of your savings. Where did you put it?
Well, it's funny you asked because I forgot where I put it because now I need it. And I was like upstairs in near my little desk area, and I was like scratching my head like a cartoon. I was like, now where did I put my life savings? I really could not remember.
You're kidding me. You took your life savings out of the bank because you're afraid of not getting it back. You put it somewhere and you don't remember where you put it?
I've since figured out where it was.
Maybe it was that big green pile near the bed.
I wish. No, so let's just put it this way. It fit into an envelope.
All right. Well, you never know.
A manila one.
Right.
I had the craziest dream about you last night.
Oh, get it on. Let's hear about it. Huh? Huh? What was I doing? Wait, you're laughing a lot. I'm not so annoyed to hear this dream. You're convulsed with laughter.
You were so strict and you were driving a bus.
That sounds kind of sexy to me.
Yeah.
I was the only passenger on the bus. Everybody else had left.
Ah, you were the only... Everyone left because they were so annoyed?
You stopped the bus for a while, and everybody else disembarked, and I remained fairly far in the back, as if I were maybe afraid of you. You were so strict about stuff. You had rules, and you...
When you drive a bus, you have to have strict adherence to the rules. You will all obey me.
You morphed into Dan Rather than... This is honest to God truth.
What are you talking about? I'm a bus driver. This is so depressing to me. I thought the dream was going to be me wearing a loincloth, running towards you in slow motion.
Well, there was a sort of slow motion, like molasses, frankly. It did feel sort of slow motion. Also, we were in Europe together.
Right. Well, that's where I go when I morph into Dan Rather.
Prior to your morphing, we were actually outside of the bus near a swimming pool. And when I woke up this morning, I said, geez, have I traveled with Conan before? And I just don't recall. And then I remembered it was a dream. I wanted to make it better, but I don't want to lie. I wanted to make it like crazy and racy. And
could you kind of lie a little bit?
Okay.
Make the bus really sexy and shag carpeting.
This is the thing about the bus, though, and I know we're not meant to talk about this, but
that's okay. I like this. I like dreams about me.
The bus was very mod, and I think it's because, the day before yesterday, the MTA announced its new subways for the 2, 5, and 6 lines, which serve the Upper East Side generally. And
are you working for them? By the way, tokens now, we're going to hike the rates again.
For those of you who don't live in Manhattan, in case you wonder what the 2, 5, and 6 lines are, but it talked a lot about the new subway cars, and I think I'm worried about if they're going to be really comfortable and really suit the consumer. Because we really...
And so you had an anxiety, you dream about how the MTA is going to...
I'm probably nervous about seeing you today and, being funny and telling witty stories.
And you probably... You probably wonder why you misplace your money.
Yeah,
Because your mind is full of this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm worried about the Strap Hangers Association.
Yeah, you're way too worried about it. Wow. Well, next time, have a kind of cool dream about
I'm going
me,
to.
all right?
You know what? I've learned a valuable lesson, which is next time I'm just going to lie. I'm going to make it crazy.
Yeah,
like, there's going to be some naked people, for sure. You are going to be naked, for sure, and I will probably be naked, I guess.
You don't want me naked in your dream. You'd wake up like this. Oh! Oh! That body! So bizarre. So white.
No,
you know what?
forget
You know
it.
what's funny though? I like when you come on the show because you and it's the same thing. It's actually true of Matthew Broderick, your husband too. You guys are both very sort of just. I don't know. You just come on and you're very real. You know what I mean? You don't like have your like. You know what I mean? You
You should see us at home. We're completely artificial.
Oh.
This is the only time we're real.
Oh, really?
We save it for your show.
Oh, good. This is the only place.
At home, we're like, hello, darling.
Yeah.
You know.
Right,
I don't
right.
know what that was, by the way. I was
That
leaning
was
in
you
to kiss him.
kissing the bus driver. I mean Matthew.
Elizabeth.
Now, where do you guys live? You guys live downtown somewhere?
Oh, yeah, we
Groovy?
live. Well, I don't know if it's groovy. It's downtown. Is that considered groovy? I hope so. We're not groovy at all. Is that considered groovy?
Do you live on Groovy Street?
Yes.
Then you're cool,
Oh,
yeah.
great. Well, we live downtown. Yeah, we live in one of those townhouses that faces a lot of other. There's a lot of rear window activity, actually, frankly, where we live.
What do you mean?
It's
You can see
very
what's going on
active.
in other apartments?
Yeah, really well. And
This sounds good.
You know, actually, when I first moved in, this was Matthew's home. Prior to us our being married.
Right.
It's mine now.
Right.
According to the law.
He's got 30 days to get his ass out of there.
But there was a pair of binoculars on the windowsill when I first met Matthew, and I assumed he was a bird watcher or whatever.
Right.
And
Place
he's
to watch.
very, he's
Yeah.
such a
Nature.
intellectual,
Right.
yeah, nature and stuff. And so anyway, but I've discovered there's quite a few people that parade around naked across the way in a lot of different buildings, and it's just a lucky coincidence, I think, for us. But the other day, this is a true story, the other day, Matthew was leaving to go to the gym, and his phone rang, and I picked it up, and it was a very good friend of his, and I said, oh, hi, blank.
Is his name really Blank?
Yes.
Okay.
You should see what he looks like.
He has no
It's
facial
dreadful.
features.
Nothing. He's just a box.
Yeah.
And and I was like, Matthew, please. Blank's on the phone. No.
Right.
I said, oh, Blank. Matthew's on his way to the gym, but in fact he wasn't. But I knew if I told Matthew that Blank was on the phone, it would stop everything. He was already late. You know what I mean?
So you told a white lie.
So I told a
you
white
said he
lie.
was gone already.
Never. Because as I'm talking to Blank, I'm looking out the window and I'm walking around and I see a naked woman in the window, and she's completely naked, and it's broad daylight, and she's just opening the curtains and carrying on with, your normal private
You should have me over
activities.
sometime.
And she was quite skinny, actually. And I said, oh my God, Matthew, there's a naked woman in the window. I busted myself. And it was like right after New Year, when you make
Was
resolutions.
Blank really mad at you then?
Well, I figured I sort of rationalized it, and what I had said, in fact, was he's on his way to the gym. I didn't say he's at the gym.
Right.
Okay, but now not even 24 hours later, another man, naked man, very similar physique, unrelated, different apartment buildings, just about 2 buildings west and a couple windows north, say.
We need
And,
specific addresses. You gotta start telling me.
Street, but that's there.
Okay.
But I'm not saying which
I
side
can
we
work
live
with
on.
this.
They
This'll
live on
work for me.
I'm not saying which side we live on, though.
But there's not that. I'm just look for naked people. I'm going Street.
Oh my God!
And you're all coming with me, folks.
It should be called Kinky Street.
Yeah. What's happened? That dream completely unhinged you.
I see him, and you know what he reaches? He reaches sort of down out of the window frame, and believe me, I'm
And he's
really
completely
focused.
nude.
He's nude, very similar sunken, skinny body. And I see him lift up a bowling bag,
Right.
like with a bowling ball in it. Why would you need that when you're naked?
I could tell you, but I'm not going
Can I
to.
just tell you one other really weird thing?
I did it in college. What? Yeah. What? One more thing.
I
Yeah.
guess he was just getting ready to go to bowl, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Nude bowling.
He might want to put his clothes on first and make sure he's got some shoes, too. Whatever. Okay, but anyway, 2 days later, we're looking at an apartment.
I have lost control of this bus completely.
2 days later, we're looking for an apartment, and this woman is telling us, this realtor, there's a really lovely terrace upstairs, and we can't get into it right now because there's a tenant in there, and we can't, and it's fairly early on a Saturday morning. Well, not really, 11-ish. She said, but, you know, you'll see up there if you kind of take a peek. Just look, we're outside on a, outside area. And we looked up, and just as we looked up, a woman just walks out. She's above us, so, you can imagine. Just a T-shirt and absolutely nothing on underneath. And she's right above us. So do you know what I'm saying?
Yes, we know what you're saying. You don't have to spell it out anymore.
I can't believe this kept happening to us. We're such normal people.
Yeah, right. So you don't go looking for this.
And by the way, I've never seen Matthew naked, nor has he seen me naked. We're not the naked type.
Okay.
So you can imagine what a shock this was
This
for our
is
whole
incredibly
system.
shocking, yeah. All right, well, I swear to God, I am
wanna
not
come
letting you
over?
out of my sight. I'm going to hang out with you guys for a while.
You both can come over anytime you want.
Street, I'll figure this out.
Oh
Good
my
luck.
God, I can't believe I just said that. Street.
Don't worry, you gave away the nude people. They don't care.
Wrap it up, it says.
What's that? Oh,
Wrap it up.
Yeah, thank you, Steve.
Thanks.
It's like we're running low on time. Good luck at the Golden Globes. We're really excited for you.
Thanks so
Best
much.
of luck. Believe me, I got a lot
Thank
of
you.
pull in this industry. I know good things are coming your way. Sarah Jessica Parker,
Thanks so
everybody.
much.
We'll see you in a little bit. Robert Wagner.